Hello and welcome to a new video here on my channel here at commaik. Currently I am working on my pool and my outdoor kitchen. I have various ways set up. Here, brand new, is a garden house. This is supposed to go in this spot. From this garden house it is intended that later a bird house and a small animal house will be built. There, guinea pigs and rabbits are to be kept. Budgerigars and cockatiels will be accommodated. The animal house will be complemented with an aviary that up to this path here in front. During the construction of this garden house and the aviary, I will take you along, and I am happy if you stay with us. We're about to start with part 1. Have fun. This area was a slope until recently. I filled the whole thing with gabions, part up to 2 meters high. In this area, the new garden house is to be built. I excavated the subsoil and prepared the side formwork boards for the floor slab, installed. Soon the large concrete pump will arrive and pour a concrete foundation here. The foundation will be reinforced with steel reinforcement. In the middle, you can see already an empty pipe through which I will later run power cables and other cables this house will provide. Because besides light, the animals also need a heat lamp in winter. I solved the distribution of the electricity through my irrigation boxes. I have here the empty pipes, but also the water supply for my lawn irrigation and the raised bed irrigation. For the pool and some water outlets, here I have one box and over there is the next one. There is a small electrical distribution box around the corner, right next to the beautiful and lovely garden house, surrounded by the lush and serene green garden. It is a prefabricated house. This wooden house has a side length of 3 meters and a flat roof. Windows and doors complement the house and allow plenty of light in for the animals. The pallet has already been delivered. The size is very manageable, quite large. The pallet, namely not. The 2 foundations were installed a few days ago. Also the foundation for the garden house is now finished. I have covered the whole thing with a film, so that the concrete does not dry out too quickly. The concrete will certainly need a few more weeks to fully harden and dry, but I will already start today to set up the garden house. The foil has been removed from the foundation and I have the surface has been thoroughly swept. I have also prepared my tools. For the setup, not much is needed. According to the instructions, I need a ladder, a level and a measuring tape, hammer, cordless screwdriver and various bits. A good saw should of course not be missing. To protect the ground and the lower timbers from moisture from below, I will use a protective layer of repair tape, this tar tape, stick it on. I have already done this with my other garden shed and I am very satisfied with it. The wood has been holding up for over 10 years without any moisture damage. Now it's time to unpack the large package. Let's see what it looks like inside. The package is relatively well packed. However, I can already see some damage and cracks. The boards? I had imagined the quality to be better. But well, it is a natural product. Such things happen as expected. Along with a warranty certificate, this package was also included, and inside was a detailed manual and instructions. The assembly instructions, including a variety of small materials, a comprehensive range of roof seal options, and plenty of different sizes of screws and angles. I have carefully and thoroughly spread the contents of the package here on the surface to be more efficient and effective and thoroughly to be able to set up the garden house. You see, there are various boards in various thicknesses and lengths. When setting up, I have to pay meticulous attention to ensure that the boards are not swapped and that nothing incorrect is installed. The doors are already prefabricated, as are the glazed side walls. good day of work. The garden shed is standing. I still need to attach the strips on the sides to cover these screws. The doors are installed and my child is inside. I have already set up the rabbit cage, guinea pig cage and the bird world. I had to do something with the roof to assist. The roof originally consists only of this particle board. As soon as it gets damp, they quilt it up. This is not quality for me. For this reason, I have mentioned it above. An OSB board is additionally mounted on this particle board. These OSB boards provide the roof now has a certain stability. I can now walk around up there, which was absolutely necessary beforehand. Was excluded. In the original plan, only normal roofing felt is used on the roof. It is recommended to seal the roof with a self-adhesive roofing membrane. The side edge flashings are originally intended to be made of wood. I will not implement it that way, because the roof should last longer. This spruce wood would become permanently damp in the roof area. I believe not that it will last too long. I have already bought the sheets. This sheet will go on the bottom side. There is the drip edge from which the rainwater is supposed to flow into the rain gutter. The sheets on the sides look like this. The rain gutter must of course be installed underneath this sheet in advance. Will be secured. I have a simple system here that is relatively cost effective, but absolutely and completely convinced of the quality. The rain gutter will be attached directly to a timber with this bracket screwed on. In my case, however, this does not work because my roof overhangs. I therefore got these brackets from the hardware store. I will attach these brackets to the roof. I can then slightly adjust the height of this bracket in various ways. I have this long one here. This is a hole. When you look at it in its entirety, the whole thing appears just like this. It's a simple yet intriguing structure, capturing attention with its unique form and design. I will now first very carefully and thoroughly assemble all the brackets and securely attach it to the roof and align it. Then I can install the eaves flashing and align it accordingly, that the water flows directly into the rain gutter. Once that happens, I can next carefully extend the roof upwards on both sides using the edge flashing. This step is crucial to ensure the roof is secure and properly aligned. Check that each section is positioned correctly and that the flashing is fitted tightly to prevent leaks or structural issues. Finally, the front panel is added. After that, all four sides of the roof are protected from rainwater. The water flows off to the back. Then I can, after the sheets have been installed, install the welding membrane. I have chosen a fabric reinforced welding membrane. It costs a bit more, but the quality is very good. I have installed these rain gutter brackets at intervals of, they are placed 50 centimeters apart from each other. At the outer ends, there is a distance of 10 centimeters to the edge. At this point in the process, I am able to carefully insert the eaves sheet into its designated position, ensuring that I can adjust and vary the depth as needed. To accomplish this task effectively, I will be utilizing a specific tool or method that allows for precise control and adjustment. To begin the process, I will temporarily hang the rain gutter in place. This initial step allows me to determine the precise angle and the specific approach I need to take for the installation. By doing so, I ensure that everything is aligned correctly and that the gutter will function properly once fully installed. The rainwater drains nicely, effectively, and efficiently. I can align the eaves sheet properly and securely, and then carefully secure it with screws. Eaves sheets are of course not long enough to cover the roof area in one length. For this reason, I have two sheets. With the drip edge here at the front, I can connect the two sheets. Do not push them directly into each other, as this would create a bulge here. For this reason, I shortened the second sheet so that I have an overhang of 10 to 15 centimeters. Here at the bottom, I cut the sheet with the angle grinder. Of course, this can also be done with a good pair of sheet metal shears. I very carefully slide the sheet under the other sheet. The sheet engages, nicely interlocks with the other sheet. The sheet can be screwed from above and is sealed. I have carefully and securely installed the stainless steel sheets on all sides. The sheets overlap each other from top to bottom so that the water can drain without any issues. This way, it cannot reach the wood. To fit them properly, I partially used the angle grinder since the eaves sheets were not long enough, shortened and interlocked. Here I bent the sheet together with the pliers and pushed together. Whether it really looks nicer, I don't know. The purpose is sufficient. I am sure that a proper plumber would do it more beautifully. I will now cut the welding membrane to size. The length is from the edge here to the edge on the other side. Then I will also install the welding membranes from below. Weld upwards onto the roof. Then the roof should be watertight. Before I weld the welding membrane onto the wooden roof with the burner, I have prepared it. I have aligned the angle and the alignment at the eaves sheet flush and made the overhangs on the left and rolled up slightly to the side. The welding membrane is now heated on one side with the burner, rolled out again and glued. Subsequently, I roll back the other side and also weld the membrane piece by piece. Once that has happened, the next layer comes. The second layer overlaps. Approximately 10 cm with the first layer. The water can then always drain down without that there is a risk that water will get under the welding membrane onto the wood. I have finished building the roof of the garden shed. The side eaves, sheets and ridge sheets are screwed on. Up here I have applied the welding membrane everywhere. Below it was a complete membrane and then I continued working in the offset. Up here I then have the installed with leftover pieces. In some places the tar came through when I worked too long with I heated a spot with the burner flame, but that doesn't matter. This is a roof. Up here, no one has any business here. What matters is that it is sealed, and I assume it is. Now I need to take care of the rain gutter. It needs to be aligned, or to begin with, will be fully assembled. Also the interior, and of course the exterior area of the aviary, which is located. The area that is to be developed here will be processed in the next few days. You can see some beams and I have already set the foundations, but I will show you that in the next video. If you don't want to miss anything, then subscribe to my channel. Then you will always receive a reminder as soon as a new video of mine is online. If you liked this video, click the like button. It supports my channel. I will be really happy about that. Also, take a look at the description and the links that I provided for you. At this point, thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Questions and comments are always welcome under the video. Until next time, ciao.